All right, I hope you did well on hopefully an easy quiz. Now we're going to move to a hard concept on light energy that we call the electromagnetic spectrum. So it might be confusing at first, and it will be in big vocabulary, but I'm going to kind of slowly go through, and then you have these slides to refer to and study on your own as well. Okay. The abbreviation EM stands for electromagnetic waves. Well, scientists have determined that forms of light energy have 8 types of electromagnetic waves. Okay, in order from smallest frequency to largest is long radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, UV or ultraviolet, X-rays, and the most powerful, gamma rays. Okay, so I'm going to go in order. Okay, so over here to where my mouse is, this is decreasing frequency, and then when you look at it, it is increasing as I go to the right. Wavelength, it is decreasing, and then it increases as I go to the right. Okay, so I look at it as the ones on the left, X-rays, UV, visible light, infrared, those are the most powerful, okay, which I will explain. Okay, so if we go up here to the right, we are going to start with radio waves. These are a type of electromagnetic waves with the second longest wavelength and lowest frequency. They are naturally made by lightning and stars. They're also artificially made and we use them for radio communication, TV broadcasting, and radar. Like when the meteorologists are trying to determine the Doppler radar, we use radio waves for these types of communication. Okay, they're powerful, but not super powerful. We're going to start with radio, and each time we go up this electromagnetic spectrum, they become more powerful. So after radio waves, the next powerful is microwaves. They are waves with a wavelength. They are used for communication. Specifically, they're important when we use Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and cell phone networks. Microwaves are also used when we navigate and for some types of radar. Specifically, they are important when we use GPS systems, air traffic control, weather forecasting, and speed limit enforcement. They're also used for heating our food. A microwave oven is an appliance that generates intense microwaves. These waves carry energy. The energy of the microwaves is absorbed by the food. When the food absorbs energy, its temperature rises and the food is cooked. A microwave oven is constructed of metal and thick glass to keep those microwaves inside the microwave oven. Okay, so the weakest one is radio waves, then we're moving up. Next is microwaves. Then as we move up the spectrum, it's pronounced infrared. Infrared. Infrared is associated with thermal energy. Objects that emit thermal energy, such as heat, are giving off infrared radiation. Although you can't see or hear infrared, you can feel it. There are special devices that visualize infrared. These are called infrared cameras. Infrared cameras produce images based on the amount of infrared emitted by an object. These cameras are especially helpful in producing images of living things. Living things emit thermal energy and thus are infrared. Now, as we move up the spectrum, the next one is visible light. This is the light we can see. So I'm going to stop here, and then we'll continue on the spectrum as I talk about visible light.